the Tops Scandi Trekker. This is a great knife. Let's go ahead and take a look. Steel on this is your 1095 steel with a blade length of 3.5 inches. Thickness is going to be 1/8 of an inch thick, so as a result it cuts well, especially with the Scandi grind that it has. You can see it's got a beautiful Stonewash finish on it. Sun's kind of bleaching it out a little bit, but it's really a good looking Stonewash on it. How it resharpens, if you're familiar with 1095 steel, that's what you should expect. That's how it's going to resharpen, so it does well. Full tang, and I have done a lot of carving with this blade, a lot of carving. I've actually done the first wood spirit that spawned many others. It's kind of a fun process I did with this blade. I did carve a duck, and I did carve a tri-stick, or a kind of a variation of the tri-stick. Also a wooden arrowhead. So I've really done a lot of carving. That's just at home. That's not to mention all of this field use that I do in these type of beautiful areas that I'm in today. Handle scales are well done. You can see how they're pinned by the kind of an Allen screw there. Very generous lanyard hole in the back. These are micarta. A little dirty up front there, but you can kind of see a little bit of pattern, a little bit of character. Some beautiful white inlays. Again, it just kind of adds to the character of the blade as in a whole. You've got some jimping up top. It's pretty good jimping. It's not the best I've felt, but nothing to complain about. Ergonomics are very comfortable. The one thing that some people may not like is, see how it's got a big undercut right here. I've heard some reports of some people just, it feels a little bit weird to them and their finger floats. For me, I like it. It kind of locks your hand into the blade so that you've got that natural hook going forward. I don't mind it at all, but it is something to note and consider when you're looking at this blade. The overall weight on this knife is about 3.75 ounces. What I'm using it for today on this particular trip is actually a companion blade to an axe. So I've got an axe out here, and I'm using this blade, being that it's shorter, being that it's lighter, as that companion. But I highly recommend this blade. I really, really like it. It seems like it's a little bit more easy to find now. When I bought it, I got lucky and just snatched it up. But it does seem to be, at times, hard to find. You're running at about $100, maybe $95 is more the price point, $95 to $100. But if you're in the market for a blade that's this length, 3.5 inches on the blade length, what is that, about 7 inches overall, around that, this is certainly one you want to put on your radar, because this is a great knife. This is one that as far as my inventory goes, will not be leaving it. This one will stay. But now let's go ahead and take a quick look at the sheath. I'm really starting to get back into the leather. It's starting to make a re-emergence in some of the gear that I have. But you can see it's an open top. Good looking sheath, I think. Back of it, the belt loop has a snap, and you can see, I mean, if you shake it hard enough, this thing's coming out. But it's in there pretty good. So nice fit on it. Dig it. So this blade pretty much comes in, it's below the Bob's Brother of Bushcraft knife, and it's above the 2.5 Trekker, I think is what they call it. So it's kind of a middle ground. But again, guys, I highly recommend this one. If you're thinking about it, pull the trigger on it, because at least in my experience, I have not regretted it. Thanks much for watching. See ya. I'm gonna go play in this beautiful area.